Hi everyone, I'm Carol Keller, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Illinois in the United States. And this video for today has the first of two cards using parts or all of the Awash and Beauty suite from Stampin' Up's annual catalog. For today's card, we are doing a simple card. We're doing some simple stamping, and that means that we're only including stamps, ink, and paper. We are using the True Beauty stamp set and the Awash and Beauty 12x12 designer series paper. Once you're done watching this video, please check out my other video with the Avid or Stepped Up card using the entire Awash and Beauty suite. Let's get started. Here is the card for today. Again, using simple stamping, so just stamps, ink, and paper. These types of cards are great for beginners and also if you're looking to mass produce cards because they go very quickly. I'm going to put it aside right away so that we can get started. And I'm starting with a Balmy Blue card base. And I'm just using my bone folder to make a nice crease so it lies flat. I'm using the Awash and Beauty 12x12 designer series paper, which I love, and I will show to you at the end. And this piece is already cut down. For an A2 card, it is 4 inches by 5¼ inches. For an A4 card, 10 centimeters by 14.4. And I decided to tilt it at an angle just to add a little bit of interest. You could put it straight if you want, but I'm going to tilt mine at an angle. And I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal, which I think is near the end, so we'll see if there's enough for the card out. I think I'm out right now. All right, we're going to change that out. I didn't realize it was that close to the end. I did see the red tape. So to change it, you just open the case, pull it out, and then take your refill. And line the holes up with the pegs here. And I usually will, before I do that, just kind of make sure there's no stray adhesive, which there tends to be a little bit. Just sort of clean it up a little. And then again, we're going to look at the pegs and the holes and just line them up. I usually start from one end, snaps right in, usually. All right, I see what the problem is. This just moved, needs to be over here. Then it snaps right in. So if that happens to you, just move it into the open space. That's never happened to me before. Then we snap the other piece on and we're ready to go. Advance it a little to get to the glue. And I love this because you only need a very light touch. It goes on so easily and it's nice and strong. A little more over there. And like I said, we're just going to turn it at an angle. So I just think adds some good interest. And we're going to do a little bit of stamping. So first we're going to bring in polished pink. And we're going to use that for our sentiment from the True Beauty stamp set that says just because. And I have a strip of basic white paper and it's a 1/2 inch by 4 inches. In metric, it is 1.3 by 10 centimeters. And we're going to ink up the card. Just tap, 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 making sure there's no stray ink around the edge. You only need to tap very lightly with our firm foam pads. Firm foam is kind of a misnomer because they are actually very soft and juicy. So if you press too hard and get stray ink around the edges, it's likely to transfer to your project. So we're just going to center that sentiment. And then while we have the ink out, we'll move that aside for a minute. And we're going to bring in the card, and on the inside, also from the True Beauty set, we're going to stamp "You Are a True Friend." And I always look just to make sure the ink has good coverage. And I see I do have stray ink around that edge, so I'm going to be very careful when I'm stamping down and up so that the stray ink doesn't transfer to the card. So that's another solution. And then we're going to decorate the left side as well. So I have another stamp from that same set and it's inked up. And we're going to stamp it here. And then we're going to switch and we're going to bring in Granny Apple Green ink for the stem. and the leaves. I want to make sure, like I said, you get good coverage. It seems like it needs a little more there, so I'm just going to ink till I am happy with it. I think that's pretty good. It does have shadings of color, so you won't necessarily see even coverage. So keep that in mind. And there's our stem. So that is it for our stamping. And now all we have to do is put the sentiment on. So I have another scrap that we're going to mount it on. This is Saffron cardstock, and it is 3/4 of an inch or 2 centimeters by 4 1/4 inches or 10.5 centimeters. So again, I'm going to bring in my seal, adhere those two together, just centering it on the larger mat, and then more seal on the back of this. And we're going to place it right on our card. And I put it toward the bottom. I had it here first, but then I thought toward the bottom was better because then the flowers show and we're just covering up some of the stems and leaves. So that was my thinking there. And just like that, we have a card. Again, very simple and basic, but still pretty, especially using that designer series paper because we just let it do all the work. So let me show you what I did use. Here is that True Beauty stamp set. And this and the paper are part of the same suite of products. I will be doing an Avid card video as well using the same products plus the rest of the products from the suite. So look for that. But you can see there are flowers and leaves and some sentiments. So it's a great set. The designer series paper is stunning. It's called Awash in Beauty. And this is the piece that we used for today. So all I did was cut it in 4 inches, or you could do 10 centimeter widths, and then you get 6 cards from one sheet. So it's 10 centimeters by 14.4 or 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. So again, these are the gorgeous papers. We'll be using a different one for the Avid card. Here are the back sides with coordinating colors and designs. Gorgeous, stunning. So that is the card for today. As I said, look for my video on the Avid card using that same wonderful Awash in Beauty suite of products, and we'll be doing a much fancier one. But like I said, if you're using this one, you can get 6 cards from one sheet of designer series paper. And so what that means is that you can get actually 72 cards from one package of designer series paper, 12 sheets times 6 cards per sheet. So it's a great value, 72 cards from one package. And then you just need a couple packages of cardstock for your card bases with 24 sheets in a pack. That's 48 cards because you use half a sheet. If you get basic white, that would make 80 cards because there are 40 in a package. So great value. Thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate you watching. If you have not subscribed already, please do so. If you click on the bell, you'll be notified when I post new videos. And I have scrapbook pages, other cards, home decor items, tips, techniques, some beginner videos, lots there for you to see and hopefully love. So give me some love in the comments as well. I appreciate that too. If you want to sign up for my email list, I will send you a free PDF. You can find that information in the description of this video. And I will see you again soon. Take care, everyone. Happy stamping.